Hello, I'm Greg Morrison, also known as That Ginger Brit, and welcome to 2017. I hope you've had a lovely first month. This is the audio log, a potential series that I'm creating because a few technical issues have meant that I've had to rethink my strategy on YouTube. And this is, I feel, the best way for me to, get across my thoughts and feelings for you to listen to understand, and to maybe hopefully respond to, because otherwise I'm chatting into the void and my words have no meaning. Because, nothing we ever say really has any meaning unless someone hears it and responds to it. But that's enough existential dread for now, because right now I want to talk about 2017. Specifically, resolutions and goals. It's more so goals than resolutions, because resolutions are just ways in which you want to change yourself. And that's all very well and good if it's like, oh, I want to lose weight, I want to gain weight, I want to do this, that, all that and the others, cut out chocolate, cut out bad shit, anything. I don't know. I don't equate chocolate with bad shit. Chocolate's great. But, goals are more appealing to me. They're just the idea that I want this. It's not that something is fundamentally wrong with me. It's more, in order to better myself, I need to do this, or I want to do this. Or it's just something that seems fun. And I wanted to explore that idea with you right now. And I wrote a list. It's just here next to me. And it's got the heading on it, 2017 goals. And it's a list of just, 5 things that I think I want to try and do this year. And the first of them is fairly simple, and I'm doing it right now. The first one is to create more shit. Because it's, I feel that I've not been putting out enough stuff, whether it be on YouTube or whether it be just in university work, or even, I don't know, man, just anything. Because I want to do more. And I've been watching, here's a good thing, I've been watching Max Landis a lot recently. Max Landis, as you may or may not know, is a writer. He's primarily a writer, occasionally a director, and, some people would say he's also an asshole. I don't think so. I think he's lovely, but then again, I haven't met him. He might slap kittens in the face or something. But he's the writer of various films, such as Chronicle, American Ultra, Victor Frankenstein. He's also the writer of comics, such as Superman, American Alien, and, other shit. Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, the Netflix adaptation, or at least Netflix over here, maybe something else in America, I don't know. But he's a very accomplished man, and I've been watching a lot of his interviews on YouTube, and even just his own YouTube channel. And he says that for the longest time, he's been very creatively driven. He just can't stop writing shit. And I want to apply that to my own life, because I feel some sort of connection there, in that when I was very little, I kept on coming up with these ideas, these ideas for new games that I would play with my friends, or just new stories that someday I would write a film or a book or something. And that's never really gone away. It's just sort of receded in my variety of other hobbies. I took up video games, I took up consuming media. At one point, I even took up the idea of doing music, which for someone who's, probably tone deaf, is a pretty bad idea. But, okay, here's the thing. I've used the word polymath before to some sort of backlash, bullying, you might even say, but it was from my friends, so it's all right. But you got to have some level of self-awareness and irony when you use the word polymath, because it's such a dictionary definition, because I don't want to explain. But essentially, it's just, hey, I want to do a lot of shit. And, you know, that is me. I want to do a lot of shit. So, anyway, create more shit. And I'm doing it right now. I'm putting aside any limitations that I might have thought in the past. Like, oh, I haven't got good equipment. My camera's acting up. I ain't got enough. Fuck it, you know. I'm literally just sat in the communal area. It's probably got a bit of an echo. Who cares? I'm sat in the communal area of my uni at 1 a.m. while my friends have gone out clubbing. And I'm just sat here chatting about myself. What kind of, you know, narcissistic piece of shit am I? But who cares? If you want to do something, do it. Don't let anything stop you. Just gather together what scraps of resources you have and make something with it. Whatever you're passionate about, get help from your friends. There's no shame in going, hey, I can't do this, but you can, and I would love for you to help me. It's great. We're social creatures, are humans. We like to help each other out. We provide each other with any, you know. It's just, do shit, man, because the more shit that people do, the more art that people create, the better the world is. Measurably, fundamentally, absolutely, adjectives. It's just better when people do what they love so other people can grow. If what you love is drawing silly doodles on post-it notes and sticking them on walls on the train station for other people to look at and go, oh, someone's put a picture of a dog holding a balloon. That's cute. That's made my day a little better. If you want to do that, I just knocked the microphone a little bit. Let me try and there we go. If you want to do that, if you want to, I don't know, write the next great piece of musical theatre, just do it, you know? Who's stopping you? And if someone is stopping you, why are you letting them? Why are they in your life? What's going on with that? You know, create more shit. I'm going to try and stick to that goal. We'll see where it goes. And I hope you stick to that goal as well. My second goal is the interesting one. And it's called Be More Selfish. My second goal relates to, you know, a part of my life, but it's part of everyone's life. In that I give too much of myself, maybe to people, maybe to the idea that if I do a lot with people, they'll like me more. But I definitely have suffered because of it. I stretch myself too thin. I let people expect a lot of me, even if it's not anything serious. Even if it's just something as simple as, oh man, this is my favourite TV show. It's 54 episodes long. Watch it because I like it. And it's like, yeah, alright, but I want to watch this TV show. That's okay. That's okay. You can tell your friend that. And if they're your friend, they will listen and they will go, you know what? I respect your autonomy and I respect your desire to have fun and do what you want. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to be selfish and do what leads to a better life for you. And that's a lesson that I learned recently, something I'm still working on applying, but it also applies to more areas, you know? If you spend most of your day just doing the monotony of life, going to, I don't know what you do, if you're at uni, going to lectures and seminars, writing a lot, and then you get in, you make your meal, and you go to bed, and you feel like your day's gone away, spare some time. If you can, take some time and do something that you enjoy. Whether it's have a bath, whether it's listen to the new Childish Gambino album, or whether it's something as simple as knitting. I don't care what it is, as long as you recognise that you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to take time out of your life to live your life. That's important, you know? And it applies with relationships as well. Romantic or otherwise. If you're in a relationship that you feel there's a power imbalance, or maybe you're just generally dissatisfied with something that's going on, and you don't think you can, or perhaps you don't even want to improve it, or maybe improve it's the wrong word, but just work on it in any way. If you're unhappy and you don't see a chance that you're going to be happy anytime soon, guess fucking what? You're allowed to end the relationship. It's your life. You can let whoever you want be a part of it. I know, massive secret, right? Whoa. Live your life to the best of your ability. Don't let anyone stop you. And don't let society's expectations of what a good person is stop you. Of course, I'm not saying like, oh, shut yourself in and live a hedonistic lifestyle. No, of course, you got to have your morals. But you don't need to feel like any time that you're not contributing to other people's happiness is wasted time, because it's not wasted time. As long as you're contributing to happiness in the right amounts, then, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Live your lives. Do what you wanna. I don't know, man. There's a lot I can say about the topic of being selfish, but I think I'll sort of leave it there. My third one is less heavy. It's far less. It's expand my baking horizons. I want to do that. All right. Let me live. Let me be the grandmother I always have been. Because recently I took up baking. Recently I started uni back in September, and I don't know, probably around mid-November, I was thinking, I haven't had Scottish style shortbread in a while, and I wondered why. And it was purely because my mother hadn't baked it for me. And I was like, okay, so someone hasn't gone out of their way to do something for me. Hold on. I'm 20 years old. I have, to a certain extent, dispensable income. What's the word I'm actually looking for there? It was just in my head 2 seconds ago. God damn it. Expendable? Something income. Anyway, I have money of my own that I can put in places, and I have the time, I have the inclination. I'm a goddamn adult. So I went out to Tesco and I bought some basic equipment and some basic ingredients, and I baked some motherfucking shortbread, and it was all right. But then I did it a third time. That's right, straight to the third, and then a fourth and a fifth. And it got better. And then I was like, okay, what about cookies? Because at this point, my flatmates had started to enjoy it. I was thinking, I can do more of this. So I did cookies. And then I did a cake. I made a proper cake. And it was shit. But I did it again, and it was better. And I'm going to do it a third time, and I guarantee you it'll be better. Unless I do it again while I'm drunk, because I did that once, and that didn't turn out great. But either way, I have baked a little bit over the past few months, and it's all fairly simple. You know, just flour, sugar, eggs, butter, whatever. Just put it in a bowl, mix it up. I want to do something great. I want to do something that's flashy. I want to do something that I can present to people, and they'll go, God, Greg, you took your time out to do that. And I can go, hell yeah, I took my time out to do that for you, because this is me being selfish. You know? This is a case of me doing something that makes me proud and that makes other people appreciate me, because I'm that kind of narcissistic bitch. It ties into create more shit. I don't want to create shit for the love of doing it. I mean, I do have that kind of love of doing it. When I'm creating something, I feel fulfilled. But I feel far more fulfilled by people seeing it, by people responding to it, by people enjoying it. If I watch someone enjoy something that I've done, that's the best fucking thing in the world. So I wanna bake more. I wanna be a baker. Who knows? Maybe you'll see me bake sometime, and it might be a rip-off of Baking with Leighton, but it'll be funny. Ha 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 ha. You know, it's all these things that make us who we are. But the fourth one, this one's interesting. It's become a more active player in communities I admire. There are a few. The main one, of course, being the YouTube community, the UK YouTube community, but specifically the smaller YouTube community, because apparently that's a thing. But no one's really sure what defines smaller YouTube. Is it people with 100 subscribers? Is it people with 10,000? No one really knows, and that's an entire different video. I think I've already made that video. Loads of people made that video, but the main thing is that on Twitter, I see all these people interacting. I see these people having fun. And I want to slice that pie. I see these people that I admire, that do creative things that I think, God, I wish I could do that. And guess what? I fucking can. I just haven't, because we all can do anything. We just need to put in the time and the effort. And anyway, I see these people who I think, God, I want to be their friend. Well, guess fucking what? I can. Whoa. Because they're not on this pedestal. We put them on this pedestal, and it's like, okay, of course there's a separation between this viewer creator divide and blah 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 blah. But in the end, if you see someone, whether it's someone on the internet or someone who's in again uni, I'm using that as my point of reference, but if you see someone in your lecture theatre who you think, God, they've got really cool boots and they said that really clever thing once, you can go up to them and say, hi, I think what you did was cool. They'll probably say, thank you. And then you can continue the conversation, because they aren't on a pedestal. They aren't some kind of elite, I don't even know, Ubermensch, who belong to a different race of species of genus than you. It's just, they're people. They're fucking people just like you. And you can talk to them, and you can relate to them, and you can be like them, and you can take selfies with them and go on picnics. It's all available to you. You just got to do it, man. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to talk to them without fear. I'm going to try and impress them, because that's the most important. It's not the most important thing. That's different. Don't just go, hey, I did an amazing thing. No, what I'm saying is that I want to be someone that people want to know. And the only way to do that is, guess what? Is to do all the previous things that I mentioned. Whoa, it's almost as if this list is related. I want to create more shit. I want to get myself known. I want to be selfish in order to create more shit. And I want to expand my baking horizons in order to be happier so that I can create more shit. And that way, I'll have something to say to these people. Whether they be people in my lecture theatre, people who I'll meet in the future, people online. I want to be like, hey, I'm this person, and I'm interesting. Because this leads on to my fifth point. Whoa, I keep on relating things. The fifth one is I want to interview people. And that's really quite specific compared to the previous ones, but I really like interviews. I've been watching a lot of interviews, as I said, most of them to do with Max Landis, but some of them not. And I want to have discussions with interesting people. And I want to figure out what makes them interesting. Because you go to, like, house parties or whatever, and you see that one person, you're like, you're such a basic bitch. You're such an average Joe, if we want gender equality. And you go, how are you a person? You don't have any hobbies, apparently. You don't seem to have any preferences in obscure French art house films. What are you? Who are you? And you know what? They're a person. Just like you, they have weird quirks, they have things that they're really passionate about, and some things that they absolutely can't stand. No one is boring. And if you think you are, then just take some time and make a list of things that make you different from your sibling, from your friend, or just from someone you don't really know, but you watch on the internet. And make sure you can have those things be good. Make sure you can praise yourself and say, I have something unique, and this makes me good. Even if it's just one thing. Even if it's just the way you style your hair. If it's, I think that I take good care of my nails. Or if it's something Like, I applaud people in theatre right to the very end. I'm always the last clap. If it's something like that, you're unique, and everyone has their own worldview, just by pure living. Two people who are the same. Say there's a person who gets cloned. Same person. The second, the literal microsecond, the tiniest measurement of time that those two clones live apart from each other, looking at different things, they have become different people. They have different worldviews, they have different opinions, and if you can unpack that, if you can get right to the core of who a person is, of what they are, what they want, what they do, then I just think that's, I don't know, it's really cool. So that's what I want out of 2017. What about you?